Organized crime has overtaken the capital city. Headquarters wants you and your team to infiltrate the ranks, identify the key players, and break up the syndicate. The Feds is a 2 to 4 player area control board game that takes around 30 minutes to play. I'm Chase from On the Table Gaming, this is Joe, and today we're taking a look at The Feds, the latest from Steve Finn at Dr. Finn's Games. In this video, we'll be giving a brief gameplay summary, talking about what's in the box, and giving our thoughts on whether this is a game you'll want to get on the table.
In The Feds, you oversee FBI agents who gather intel, infiltrate different mobs, and arrest wanted criminals. Players take turns deploying agents in locations and performing special actions, such as redeploying or patrolling. At the game's end, you'll arrest criminals to score victory points, and the player with the most victory points wins. The game lasts 7 rounds, with each round composed of 4 steps. On a count of 3, players assign an agent to a location by simultaneously placing an agent card on one of the 4 corners of their office card. The office colors correspond with the locations the agents will be deployed to on the board.
Now that all agents have been assigned, players take their turn, starting with a player with a first player token, an FBI badge, and moving clockwise. Players deploy their agents into the selected location hideout face down as a mole. Now, if the location already has a mole, that mole is flipped over and is now a field agent and moves to the field side of the location. Now, if there's any special agents that are revealed, noted by the little icons on the card, they activate their abilities at this time as well. Now, they might do things like switching the order of cards in a location, and they're all dependent on the effects in play from the city you're playing your game in.
If at any point a field has 7 or more agents, the location is closed and you place a stop sign next to its row of field agents. At this point, no more agents can be deployed to this location. After the previous steps have been completed, you pass the badge clockwise and start a new round until 7 rounds have been played, at which time no one will have any more cards in hand. At the end of the final turn, it's time for the agents to arrest the criminals. Players flip their offices to the jail side and then bust each location to arrest criminals from the top location to the bottom.
Each player calculates their total strength in each location by summing up all the numbers on their agent cards at that location. The player with the most strength gets to take all the criminals of one color type, alternating between players. In the case of ties, the player with the agent card closer to the location is considered to have more strength. After busting all location, scoring occurs. Place the corresponding tokens alongside the jail pattern, using gray as a wild card to increase your arrest record. And that's the game. So let's talk about what comes in the actual box. The Feds comes with 4 locations and, importantly, 4 city cards. As each of the city cards adds different abilities to your special agents, this adds a lot of replayability. The game comfortably holds its components, which include 28 agent cards, 7 per player, 32 criminal tokens represented by 5 different colors, 4 utility tokens, 4 sirens, a little police car token, a die, and a bag to help keep things well organized.
The Feds is easy to learn and teach, bringing fast-paced area control gameplay with more player interaction than I've seen in previous games from Dr. Finn's Games. This player interaction comes from the actions of the special agents and varies by city card. For example, in New York, one of your special agents allows you to move an opponent's agent to a new location if they haven't already assigned it, perhaps foiling their plans to take control away from you. As each player has 3 special agent cards whose powers vary by city card, knowing that your opponents all have the same power as you gives you a means to plan and mitigate against any attacks.
And the game's fast too, so even if you're foiled in one round, it's easy to reset and play it again.
We love the comic book style art, the variable special agent powers, and the fast-paced flow of the game. I've backed many games from Dr. Finn, and I'll be backing the Feds too.
We hope you enjoyed our overview of the Feds. Let us know if you have any questions in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and in the meantime, we hope you get the Feds on the table.